We kick off the beginning of this month with Venus, your ruler, joining forces with Neptune, the planet of magic, spirituality, and illusion if you're not careful. But ultimately, it's about the evolution of our soul through believing in impossible dreams and trusting that magic exists and there's a deeper purpose for us all. So Venus, your ruler, conjuncting with Neptune in your position of dreams, your position of feeling things. You're going to be super intuitive. And I betcha some incredible, magical, strange and fabulous thing is going to happen to you right at the beginning of this month. It's going to be extraordinary. Keep your feet on the ground though, because it's so wow factor, intense emotion. You'll be like, whoa. Don't fall for any illusions though. That's just the word of warning there. Also, you might be reflecting on changes you've made in connection to your career or your reputation as Pluto goes retrograde. What's changed for you in the past year? What are you thinking about where you want to go for the rest of your life? Whether that's work, career, or whether it's about who you are in the world, what you stand for. You're revisiting the past in some way. Now, Mercury is joining forces with Jupiter on the 5th-ish, and it's saying to you, is there something that you can put into action now? Can you lay foundations for a dream that at some point, or even maybe even now, you think it's not possible? Because you're going to be enlightened on how to make that dream come true and how to make it a viable reality, not just a pipe dream. So think about it, prick up your ears, listen out for the really valuable information that's taking you next level. Venus is also sextile Pluto, Lord of Transformation. Big shifts coming up for you. And you're going to get hunches. You're going to get psychic messages, dreams, synchronicities and strangeness that's going to show you the way forward. And it's really important actually that you listen to those hunches and you pay attention. Like write down, like if you wake up and you remember a dream, write it down. If something strange happens, look for the deeper meaning. Be practical as well, that's your nature. But there's something in the air. There's something unusual in the air, magical, fairy tale-like, that's really going to help you at the beginning of this month. Around May the 10th, Mercury, planet of communication, goes into your sign. Yeah, baby. It means that your words have power. Other people want to listen to you. You have brilliant ideas. You may have a conversation and it turns into something. It's not just, pie in the sky. Communication is key from May the 10th onwards. And it's going to bring you real powers of persuasion. So think about who and what and why you want to persuade someone to do something and what ideas you want to push forward. Now, there is a full moon in Scorpio, your opposite sign, around May the 12th. And it's also opposing Uranus, the planet of the unpredictable, in your sign. And it's also, Mercury is also squaring Pluto on that day. There's a lot going on, baby, a lot going on. And it's really important. Anything that isn't real, particularly when it comes to intimate relationships, romantic relationships, or even business partnerships, you're going to know about it. You're going to see the truth. There will be a revelation on that full moon. And again, trust your gut instinct. If you feel something's off, it's likely to be off. There is a Grand Fire Trine with Venus, your ruler, involved on the 14th. So you're feeling very passionate and you're feeling that you've got the fire in your belly to go forward. May even be a spontaneous trip abroad or a connection with someone overseas that feels important to you and you feel very passionate about it. With the sun joining forces with Uranus, the unpredictable, on the 17th, you're going in a new direction. You're coming up with an idea or something's happening. But because the sun is joining forces with Uranus, you've got the confidence to do it. You're fearless. You're like, yeah, come on, bring it on. I can do this. And you can be much more quick on your feet than usual. Sometimes you like to think about things, ponder things. It's difficult for you sometimes to change, for your typical Taurus that is, to change long-term habits. This is going to happen quickly. It may involve you actually having a bit of a tussle around your home environment, like either there's someone there in disagreement, or you might think, home's very important to you, security is very important to you, that you're going to make a decision that may disrupt that in some way, but you've got to do what's right for you. And don't forget, Uranus is leaving your sign this year, which is going to be such a big relief for you, let me tell you. So it's helping you now to make decisions you wouldn't normally make, to experience things you wouldn't normally experience, and you'll all be settled after that when Uranus leaves your sign. So take these Uranus moments of the unexpected as real treasure and gifts. Use them, utilize them, see them as magical things, not things to irritate you because you'd rather be set in your ways. Now is the time for change. Now is the time to do things you wouldn't normally do, and the rewards will be there. The sun leaves your sign on May the 20th and enters Gemini. Actually, oddly, that makes you feel more secure. You feel that you're bedded in to certain situations, and you're feeling quite secure in yourself. Okay, Mercury does join forces with Uranus on the 24th. Unexpected communication, surprises, and all that jazz. Now, Saturn is moving signs. I don't think it'll impact you that much. I mean, it is saying to you, if you have any addictions, right? And addictions can be many things. It's not just alcohol, drugs, sex. It can be numerous things. Something that we use as a comfort that we have to keep doing, which then that is like a prison. It restricts our life. Saturn is saying none of that now. You have to put your feet on the ground and trust in your intuition, but don't be stupid. You've got to use your intuition in a clever way and a grounded way. But it will also give you clues and give you a lot of intuitive insight coming up over the next year or so that will be very helpful to you if you use it in a grounded way. Mercury is also going into Gemini on the 26th. And again, you're making commitments. You're happy to. You feel a bit more ready to commit. And the new supermoon in Gemini is at the start of a new cycle for you, where there's abundance, there's sensuality, you want to feast on life, and you're clearing away anything that prevents that. You're letting go of a lot of stuff, maybe even ideas you've clung on to for years. You're surrendering. You're going, no, this is it now. I'm going in a new direction. And you're going to be helped with that. It's an extraordinary month. And actually, it's going to be an extraordinary year. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
I like to class a reading as an oasis for the soul, time out, where we can really spoil ourselves.
When someone comes online, I'm already there. Their energy straight away goes whoosh, and the messages start.
We need happiness in our lives, we need joy, we need love, and these things shouldn't be so elusive. They should come to us as our birthright, and I want people to have that, to give them the ability to go directly to their dreams.
This work is incredible, it's joyful, it means so much that I'm able to give that gift to somebody.
I'll be looking at the obstacles in your life, but also the opportunities. I'd like to be the person that's going to straighten your crown for you.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them and gives some validations. So it was a psychic reading.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.